I got something I want you people to see, and I want you to analyze what it is you're seeing. Okay, this is a video, a so-called leaked video of YNW Melly snitching in an interrogation room as a juvenile, and they saying that it was leaked, right? They saying it was leaked. Okay, as you can see, this is YNW Melly. It's academics in the corner. Now, how can an interrogation video of a juvenile ever just be leaked? It can't be leaked. Juvenile records are sealed. So what has to happen is some law official has to give you the video. And they didn't have this video until he went on trial. While he's coming on trial and he's got, support of other rappers or whatever. So they want to show you now this video of him telling as a juvenile. Juvenile records are sealed, but it's something very strange how law enforcement interacts with bloggers with these cases and with these rappers and with crime. You know what I mean? Because I don't see anybody in the comments asking, how can you get a video of a juvenile being interrogated in an interrogation room in a police station? That's not something that is leaked. That's something that has to be provided to you or given to you for a reason. Now, I'm gonna let you look at it. Then we're gonna talk about it.
Before I talk to you, I got to read you a Miranda warning. You know what that is? That's what they tell you on TV, where you have the right to remain silent. I'm going to read it to you. That's very much what it is, okay? You have the right to remain silent. You understand that, right?
How old was Melly?
Anything you say can be.
First of all, as a juvenile, they're not supposed to be questioning him without his parents there. That's one. They're not only questioning him as a juvenile, they're recording it in the police station.
Used to get you in a court of law. Do you understand that, right? Yes?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish one. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Now that you know that, do you want to talk to me about what happened today?
Tell me what y'all know first.
That's not the way it works, bro. Obviously, no. I mean, we wouldn't be talking to you if we didn't know what happened. But I need you to tell me the honest truth. I'm here to help you, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't believe me, but
it went down so fast.
What happened? I know it was about a fight that happened yesterday, right?
No, I had nothing.
Well, I know you didn't have anything to do with it, but this is the reasoning why you guys got an argument, right? Well, then help me set it straight for you. You tell me what happened.
If they been messing with me and they was, somebody was over there and I was walking through to get my food at the 20 Tomato.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one it was. It was at least 8 people out there. Somebody pulled the gun out. I ran up to the food.
Find Peter Parker.
What's the thing on his hand?
Find Peter Parker.
Sorry about these commercials.
Upstairs. They was looking at me. Then they heard a gunshot. Then went downstairs and I went to people's house that y'all found me at.
Mm-hmm.
We just chilled over there. And heard the cops were there.
Hey, he said someone pulled a gun. Who pulled a gun?
I don't know.
Okay, well, who did you see with a gun? You know all those guys, right? You don't? Sure it wasn't you that had the gun? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. What happened when the police found you up there? What were you doing in apartment 216?
How they got that together?
Why?
Like I said, cops are looking for me.
If you didn't do anything wrong, why you need to hide from the cops?
Because I knew my name was going to be involved in it. Regardless,
Why?
I had something to do with it.
What did you have to do with it?
You guys got into the argument.
Okay. You want to tell me a little more about it? Now, there's more to it. I mean, I have a pretty good grasp of what's going on.
I ain't had no gun.
You know what we just did, right, with the photographs that you told us we could do?
Yeah, fingerprint.
No. The reason why she uses special lenses is to see if you have any kind of gunshot residue on your hands. Okay? You want to be...
Right now, they tricking him. They telling them that they know he got gunpowder residue, so they know he shot a gun. So now they finna trick him into telling exactly what happened.
Be honest with me and tell me what's going on? Now's the time, man. You what, 15 years old? You got to choose a path in your life right now. Either A, you're going to be honest with us.
Now think about that. He just asked him, is he 15, which means he's a juvenile. Not supposed to be questioning him without his parent or a lawyer. So the whole thing at this point is illegal. But you got to keep thinking, how did Akademiks get the video of this juvenile being interrogated in a police station about a shooting? Bloggers, boy.
We can see what we can do to help you out. Or B, you're going to live a very tragic life. Why don't you tell me the truth of what really happened?
That's all I know.
Remember I told you when we were out there, when we first found you? Okay, we talked about it, right? We talked about everything that kind of transpired already. Okay, now we have you down here. Detective, let's just explain to you what we just did. Okay. Remember all the factors we discussed? Okay.
So apparently he's 15.
What I told you out there about, witnesses and everything else? Now's the time to be honest, okay? Like I told you, a lot of the stuff we don't need because we have all this evidence already. Now's your time.
Really need to think about what you're going to do. Because now is the time to try to be honest and try to make things right. Okay? If you shot in self-defense or something, you need to let us know.
Yeah,
What happened?
somebody at one tomato pulled out a gun on me.
Okay, you hear him just confess. He just confessed to shooting a gun. They provided him with the reason by saying, if it was self-defense, then we can work with you, which is a lie. You know what I mean? But now he's gonna start really telling on other people.
Ooh.
One of the kids.
Somebody you go to school with?
Yeah,
Same grade?
yeah.
What's he go by?
He goes to the alternative.
All right, what's his street name?
I know his last name, Gillespie.
Gillespie?
Okay. What kind of gun was it?
38 revolver.
How you know it was a 38?
I seen him.
How close?
I've seen him do it.
Okay. So what did you do then?
I ran away.
Where'd you get your gun from?
Right, to be honest.
Okay, at this point, he just self-snitched on himself. He told on another guy He told that the other guy had a 38. Now they asking him where he get his gun so he could tell on somebody else.
One of your friends give it to you?
Okay, where'd you put it? Because I know you put it somewhere.
You give it back to your buddy?
Listen, we know you're trying to hide the truth from us. Just be honest with us and tell us what's going on. We can see what we can do to help you out.
No helping me.
There is helping you. This isn't the final moment of your life. Okay? Life continues past here, right? We make 4 choices in life. Nobody's perfect.
You didn't kill anybody. You're going along that path, but you haven't done it yet.
Right?
It's not too late for you.
This is just a hiccup in the road. All right? Let's move past it. Okay? I know it's inside you. I know it's deterring inside. You want to talk about it. Let's just get through it.
Those people at Plum Tomato said you're a good kid, and then how shocked that they were that they saw you do that. There's witnesses that saw you do it, Jamal. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. Why would I have to make stuff up in order to talk to you? I mean, the case against you is very strong. I'm trying to help you out right now. Now, it's either you're going to help yourself out or you're not.
Really? And there's no way he can believe that the cop is trying to help him out at this point. You lying to him, telling him witness shot, seen him shoot. You lying to him, telling him about gunpowder. And all this time, they still haven't called his mother.
I'm trying to help you help yourself out. But you got to be honest with us. Okay? Tell us what happened from the beginning. What happened today?
One of the kids pulled out a gun on me at the tomato.
Okay.
Ran to the top of the blue apartment.
Then what?
They had theirs pointed at me. And theirs pointed. Fired one.
What happened when you fired yours?
I wasn't aiming at nobody. I just fired it. Recognize. I fired it.
How'd you fire? Did you go like this? Did you go like that? How were you holding it?
Shut up.
Okay. How many times did you shoot? Just once.
Yeah, give him a pass because he's 15.
Where'd you put the gun?
It's long gone.
Where is it? It's a big part of it, Jamal.
Your parents seem like very good parents. The last thing I want to do is go to them when.
First of all, he don't know his parents. The police don't. He's asking questions that he don't know. He said he had witnesses and he knew what happened already, so he would know how he held a gun or if he shot in the air. But it keeps puzzling me at this point. How did DJ Akademiks get a video of an interrogation of a juvenile at the police station on the internet? At this point, you see so much of this in the media, you have to know that a lot of these bloggers are in tune with law enforcement and they get their information and they probably get money for being with law enforcement. I'm not saying this is what Akademiks is doing, but at some point, you got to wonder, where did this video come from? How often do you really see juveniles and stuff like this all of a sudden just pop up on bloggers? You know what I mean? At a time where YNW Melly is on trial fighting for his life. You know what I mean? Boosie went down to the trial, got arrested as soon as he left. They want to separate him from his support base. You know what I mean? And there's no way better than to separate him from his support base than to label him as a rat. That's why this is surfaced, and this is why they're using these bloggers to put that out there. But it's something deeper that I'm trying to get you to see.
Night and say that Jamal just got in a shooting and Jamal's dead. You realize this is the life you're about to lead, right? I'm trying to stop that. You've got to be honest with me. Where is that gun?
Do you give it to one of the other kids that left the apartment? Did you throw it somewhere? Well, it's one of the two. You still have it on you? No, right? So, I mean, it's got to be one of those areas. Either you gave it to someone, you threw it, or you still have it on you. We know it's not on you. But listen, it's where the gun is really not the end of the world. Just tell us where it is. We can get it off the street. Somebody doesn't get hurt with it. Okay?
I don't know where it's at.
Who'd you give it to?
No.
Did you give it to your boy that we already got? Sure.
He ain't had nothing to do with it.
That's not snitching, right? He ain't got nothing to do with it. So far, I'm gonna be honest. If this is a snitch meter, he's only told on himself. I shot. I mean, he didn't say some dudes pulled out a gun on him, but still, he's like, I shot. You know what I mean?
Do you give it to your girlfriend?
Sure.
You gave it to your girlfriend. You want somebody else to get shot with that gun?
How you know? There's got to be a reason why you're saying that. Well, how do you know? So that means that you think that it's in a safe place to where A, nobody's going to find it, or B, that person isn't going to do anything with it. That being said, you need to know where the gun is, Jamal. Look, you're already in trouble anyway. It's not like if we find the gun, it's going to make it any different for you. Okay? But what you can do is, by telling us where the gun is we can say that you were honest with us and you cooperated with us rather than us trying to do a manhunt basically for where the gun is. Look, being honest is the best way to be on everything.
Explain something to you, Jamal. All right. You know we found the shell casing from the scene, right?
Going on.
You just told us you fired the gun.
I'm not sure, please. That's not nothing.
Okay, what kind of gun did you use? You know what kind of gun it was. Come on.
Now the reason they asked him that is because he already told that the other guy had a 38. So the other guy that shot, it couldn't be his shell casing because the 38 is a revolver. So now we're gonna see at this point how YNW Melly handles this question.
Did you have a revolver too? If you're going to be honest with us, be honest with us. I mean, you already told us you fired the gun. Which we knew anyway. Listen, don't be half truthful. And do it all the way. That way I can call your parents and say you're completely cooperative and honest with us. Because I know you care about that. I can tell by looking at you.
Why he haven't called his parents already? He's a juvenile. Dirty.
When you're talking to your parents.
I don't know where it's at.
Yes, you do.
Why don't you tell us? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of by telling us where the gun is? And I'll try to help you figure it out.
I don't know how much time I'm facing.
What does it have to do with you telling us where the gun is?
Like, make it worse.
I'm telling you it's not. It's going to be the same charge no matter what. Biggest difference is I can put in the paperwork that you told us where the gun was and that you were honest about everything that occurred.
Remember over at the scene what we talked about with trust? And we're a small portion of your life, okay? You talked to mom and dad, right? your trust with mom and dad goes on, right? We'll be out of your life before you know it. Mom and dad will always be in your life, right? Mom and dad were pretty upset about this whole ordeal, right? We talked about trust. Your parents have to trust you. And part of rebuilding that trust is you being honest. Like Detective Mess just explained to you, okay? That trust goes a long way. We talk to mom and dad, and we tell mom and dad, listen, son made a mistake, did something foolish, you've learned from it. How do we know you learned from it? Because you're honest with us, okay? You're not a criminal, are you? Are you perfect? Nobody in this room here is perfect, right? We've all made our mistakes. We've all done foolish things, okay? The difference is people that learn from their mistakes usually go on to lead good lives. People that hide behind their mistakes continue to make those same mistakes, right? And I can tell by talking to mom and dad that you're a good kid with a good household, right? People care about you.
Now remember, the cop, they slipping up, but he a kid. They already told him they haven't called his parents. If they had called his parents would be down there. But the guy's so young, he can't catch on.
That means you have an opportunity to go far, even if you make.
Hey, by the way, I reached out to the guy who put this out, Chicago Rears guy. I'm talking to him now. And I asked him, I said, bro, level with me. How did you get this? He says, bro, the police sent it to me. I swear. I'm like, what? That's what he said. I don't know if he's capping to me, but I said, how'd you get it? He said, the cop sent it to me. He said the police department of whatever this is sent it to me.
Made a mistake. Don't hide behind foolishness now. Let's kind of figure out what's going on so you can move forward. We don't want to live in this and just keep having this hang over our heads. You understand that? Just kind of get this figured out so we can move on. We can all start kind of rebuilding our lives, getting back to where we should be. Part of that is telling us where that gun is, though. In the river. Where'd you throw it? Off the bridge? Come on. That's not rebuilding trust. That's hiding still. You worried about getting somebody else in trouble? What? What's that?
I can't tell nobody else.
Somebody else? Did somebody else throw the gun?
I ain't that type of person. I can't tell nobody else. You stay solid to me, chat. Solid, my boy, stay solid. What's the verdict? What's the word?
River for you? Did you throw the gun in the river? So then why do you say the gun's in the river?
At this point, you get the picture. You want to see the rest of it, you can go to community section or you can go to academics. But you see that it came out that, when academic put that in there, that he got the tape from a guy, and the guy said he got it directly from the police. Why would the police be putting this type of information and this type of stuff onto the internet while this guy is in jail, putting a snitch jacket on him? It's almost like they're using bloggers and using the internet to destroy people's lives. You understand what I'm saying? Because at this point in the video, you see he done told Dan everything. He gonna, and as the rest of it go, he gonna tell everything else. But it's worth noting that law enforcement are involving themselves in culture. They're reaching out to DJs and reaching out to bloggers and giving them information that's damaging, that can get people hurt. Because even in this case, somebody lost their life. So you guys tell me what you think about this in the chat, because you're going to be seeing more of it. You see it all the time. Got to be careful out here. Like, share, and subscribe. Signing to you at Detroit. Peace. Keep your head on the swivel.